Literally, I look hot, but I just got out here. Anyway, so with this being said, this is my front porch. You have a front porch. You may not be able to grow in the grass like I can because you may not be the owner of your house. Or you may have a husband or a wife who don't want you touching the grass. But at this day and time, and with the climate we're living in, I'm going to tell you, wherever you can plant, you better plant. With that being said, I kind of want to do like a edition called Girl, You Crazy. Front porch edition. And the reason why I say that is growing up, a lot of people always say, girl, you crazy. Whenever I came up with something or did something that was amazing. Besides, if it didn't have anything to do with my funny sense of humor, whenever I decided to do something, I always got, girl, you crazy. So let me be crazy, grow on this porch and show you in a small space how to grow on a small porch. Because some of y'all, or balcony, we could pretend this is a balcony, we could pretend this is a porch. So if you live in an apartment, if you are renting, or even if you're a house owner, just because you own a house does not mean you only plant in the backyard, because you can plant in the front yard. That's just your option. So yeah, I think I'm gonna think about that series and we'll see what happens. All this soil came out of those pots and I'm on my front porch. Question, do you know the answer? Do you reuse soil? Do you think it's reusable? I say yes. And the reason why I say yes is because all this soil just came out of these pots, right? This soil needs to be, what I would like to say, sterilized first. So I have 2 pots of water on the stove right now to pour into this whiskey barrel. It's going to kill all the fungus. It's going to kill all the bacteria, anything in here that may have caused the plant to not grow. Or, and also, in addition, I've had this soil in these pots for probably about 2.5 years. Not changing at all. So I'm going to sterilize my soil. That's not a thing, but people do put hot water in the soil when they first start to kill gnats and fungus. So this is used soil. I am going to sterilize it. I'll put hot water in it overnight. I have 2 big pots on the stove to pour into here and mix it all up. Tomorrow we'll put fresh fertilizer in there. I'm gonna put some NPK. I'm gonna put some garden tone in it and mix it up and let it sit for a while and have it prepared for when I get ready to plant some new flowers, because that's my goal, is to put some new flowers out here. When I first started planting, Dollar Tree planters were great, but this is the reason why I don't use them anymore, because they break. The sun will eat them up. Granted, these planters and planter holders lasted me for maybe almost 3 years now, but after a while they break and they give up. So if you looking for something long lasting and durable, these are not it. But if you want to just be able to start and then eventually transition to something else, then these will work. I say give it a year to 3 years tops if you want to start. Now that's what it looked like, y'all. That last little bit I was hesitant to put in here because that was enough water, but this will dry out. And as you can see, the steam is still coming up out of here. So I'm making a whole hot mud pie. Hot mud pie for y'all. Hot mud pie for y'all to see. And any leftover water, like what you see, if you can see it right here, I'll dump it out. But I'm keeping it in there for now, and the sun will dry it out. Only reason why I didn't dump this one because I'm trying to think what I want to do. This was a plant that was on clearance like last year. It was a hydrangea. I think last year, probably winter time. I didn't know how to take care of it as far as like to bring it back. But I did buy a new hydrangea. So I'm thinking about pouring it out and putting a new one in there. Or seeing if I can pull it out, see what's going on, maybe trim it up and go from there. I hope y'all was able to see it. It's right there. Yeah. I need air in these tires. Like in these tires, I need air in, and the wheelbarrow needs air. That's something I got tires, right? I think so.
You never asked that for the air compressor?
No. But since I'm bringing it to your attention, can you ask your papa? And then my the new one is over there, the blue one that I bought. Yeah. See, when you have sons, you can get them to do stuff. You have to get them to do stuff. It's very important. Yes, I'm talking about you. Yes, how can I help you?
The one you got is battery powered?
I don't know. I never opened the box, baby.
Where is that?
It's on the stairs. It's in a blue box. I think it's a Goodyear. So I've been asking my son to pump my tires up on Wheels of Steel. Y'all seen this garden thingamajigger? Let me stand up real quick. Y'all see it? Child, let me tell you, that thing on Facebook Marketplace, you gonna find you some stuff. I got this for $50. I've been wanting this since last year, Mother's Day, and I probably say that 10 a million times. I meant to say 10 a million times. Yes, I did. But I've been wanting this, and I finally got it. And don't trip on Facebook Marketplace. Matter of fact, speaking of Facebook Marketplace, these buckets that I'm getting ready to drill, a young lady, she does something with pickles at a farmer's market. All my buckets smell like pickles. They've been washed out by her, washed out by me. Didn't really make sense if they were clean. But nonetheless, I am going to be using these buckets to grow in. These buckets was $2 a piece. I think I got 1, 2, I got 5 or 6 of them. And then I have one that I got from Sam's that I haven't used yet. $2 a bucket. $2 a bucket. Don't sleep on Facebook Marketplace. So anyway, I'm gonna use my drill. Not my drill, it's actually my husband's drill. I don't even think I have the right drill bit on this thing. No. And I don't. I'll be back. All right. My son brought back Wheels of Steel. This is fine. Yeah, I feel a little bit more higher. And yeah, I really like my Facebook fine. Guys, I'm saying all this to say that when you go on Facebook or you go on OfferUp or any of these platforms where people are buying things, always make sure that you're being mindful. Make sure that you go with somebody if you can, meet in a area that is very busy. Also, my number one thing is meet at the nearest police station where you and that person can exchange items. So your safety is first. Also, sometimes people can't pick up the stuff that you want. So yeah, you may want to bring an additional person, your husband or your son of age, to be with you while you do this transaction. Hopefully you don't have to go inside someone's house. How many houses have I been to? I had to go to somebody's house for this, but I exchanged with the wife. She was home, so she exchanged this with me. The buckets, again, I was speaking to the wife, but the husband was home, and he had everything already outside for me, and all he had to do was come to my trunk and put the buckets in my trunk. I'm trying to think about anything else that I may have gotten from Facebook Marketplace, but I'm gonna tell you the aesthetics of having a garden. Show y'all my babies. Hey, Charles, say hi to the people. Say hi. They come a long way, baby. They come a long way. So, the aesthetics of having a garden. At first, you're gonna want to. Some people do this. Compare their gardens to other people. They try to get the things that they see other people have or what other YouTubers have. Let me tell you, if you're gonna follow somebody who has a garden, follow somebody who has been on YouTube gardening at least the maximum of 3 to 5 years. Minimum, I'm sorry, the minimum of 3 to 5 years. The more the better. The more the better. Because you ain't gonna care after a while the aesthetics of your garden. Like right now, that tire that's been there since 1919 was my daughter tire that came off her car, and I'm keeping that tire for a reason. It has something to do with sandbathing. So I want to use that. And I have 2 pools over there that's turned over. I used to have flowers in there, and I may even use that for sandbathing. We'll see. What else? I mean, I have a plethora of different things. I want everything to be colorful. I want everything to match. Baby, after a while, when them pockets start talking and you realize that maybe you go on one of these platforms. Thank you, baby. You can put it right there. I'll bring it over here. You're going to go on one of these platforms, and when I say platform, you're going to go in these big box stores, and you're going to realize that the terracotta beds that you've been wanting forever and a day is not available, or the price is too high, it's out of your budget, or you don't want to spend it. Been there, done that, because my beds, I want a terracotta. I haven't gotten them yet. I have green, I have black, I have white, I have yellow, I have a baby blue. I just look at my garden as a very colorful place because that's what you want. You want colors in your garden. But if you got the money like that, where you want all black beds and all black stuff, all purple or pink, hey, don't make me know, never mind. Do you? But at this point in time, with everything, the state of the economy, me doing this all by myself, baby, I know I done spent me a couple $1,000 more. Probably the past 3 years, I know I done spent close to a good $3K. I'm gonna just put it like that. And you're probably like, how? Well, getting soil, trying to figure out what kind of soil I want, different things. The grow house that I had that blew away, and then tomato cages, and getting big barrels, and seeing cute little stuff like going to Aldi, because people on the Facebook group done put up a thing, say run to Aldi and get this, it's on sale, and you run and go get it, or you go to Dollar Tree because it's the end of the season and you rack up on everything, right? That stuff costs money. But oh yeah, I just thought of something else. Some bricks. I got some bricks off Facebook Marketplace for free, because people will have pavers and bricks and cinder blocks. You make your garden whatever you need to make it to be, but at the same time, when you have your garden, you make sure that your number one goal is to be able to plant food for you and your family when you need it. Not because of for different reasons. I'm not gonna say not because. You are planting your garden for different reasons. Economic crisis, food shortages, you know, you may have an issue with someone in your house where your income goes down to 1 and not 2. So that strain that you may have, you are alleviating it because you are already growing potatoes in the ground. You are already growing sugar cane in the ground. You are already growing collards in the ground. Things of that sort. And they're already producing and growing. So if you need something, you got it. You got garlic. You got spinach. You got pineapple that take a few years, but at least it's growing. Yeah. So, guys, I mean, it's gardening. It does take time. It does require you to give it its attention. It's not something you set and you go and you just forget about it. It doesn't work like that. You have to check on your garden. You have to be intentional. You have to be intentional. This is year 3 for me. I need to come up with just a garden date because I haven't found it yet on Facebook. My garden date of when I first started gardening. But I figured out Facebook memory in my phone because I delete stuff. And I said I need to start taking more pictures than doing little videos and putting it up, or putting videos and don't put it up and erase it. Nonetheless, yes, so I just wanted to share that with you. And I think the series, if I decide to do it, is Girl, You Crazy. Porch edition, front porch edition. I think that would be a good thing to do. So if you got some old potatoes, or you got some potatoes in there that you don't mind putting in a dark, cool, dark place so it can sprout some eyes, or go into the big box store and buy, not when I say the big box store, talking about Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, try to supply different places where they have seed potatoes, or go on the website of like Haas or Baker's Creek, Rare Seeds, which I think is the same thing, My Gardener, and getting seed potatoes and seed garlic. So you can start there. We got to start somewhere. So right now is the time. I am in zone 10A, if I'm not lying. I believe I am. It changed a couple times. I'm in zone 10A in Central Florida, and it can get hot here. So if you're in the Central Florida area and going down south like where I'm from, 954-305, Miami-Dade, Broward County, yeah, you got spring or summer all year long. We got them few days sporadically in January, February, get cold, but then it's hot again. So you could definitely take advantage of growing. Yeah, I think that's all I really want to say for right now, but yeah, I think this is a great idea. I think it will be a great idea to move forward. Some of you guys can invest in starts, so please invest in some starts, and that is the start of strawberries, or the start of herbs, things of that sort. Take it one step at a time, guys. Rome was not built in a day. Rome was not built in a day. My garden definitely has changed so much, and it is still changing. It was not built in a day. So thanks for growing with me. For those of you, when I upload this video and it's on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe. For those of you who watch it on Facebook, you just catch an upload when I do it. I like for you guys to find me. You guys know that. I like for you guys to find me on YouTube versus me giving out my YouTube handle for those of you who on Facebook. Because some things I will say on Facebook that I won't say on YouTube. Some things I say on YouTube I would not say on Facebook. With that being said, peace out. Bye.